Good afternoon. We are doing a live stream for Parker versus Wardley. I just lost my stream. I'm trying to get it back right now. Who do you guys have in this fight? Second live stream of the day, Saturday. How's your weekend getting off to? Hope it's getting off to a good start. All right. Okay, not sure what's going on. If this is my internet or it's this stream I'm trying to pick up. If you guys have any luck with this, let me know. Let me know what URL you're using. I'm at a big standstill right now. Boy, hope this fight does not end early because I will miss it. What's going on, you guys? We're trying to get a live stream going here for Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. Who do you have in this fight? I'm going to root for Parker for sure. I'm a Joseph Parker fan. Got a lot of respect for Fabio Wardley. In spite of his technical flaws, as he says himself, he finds a way to win. Alright, let's see if this works. Thank you for hanging in there with me, guys. And thanks again for all the love on the live stream for my workouts. Really appreciate it. Got a lot of love this morning. It was a late morning because it's Saturday. Don't have to go to work. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support. Okay, here we are. Second round. Oh, Parker lands a good shot. Nice left hook by Parker. Big overhand right. A little oblique, and Parker gets Wardley against the ropes. Not a good place for Wardley against the ropes. And here we have Wardley doing his typical leading with the chin up, lead hand low. But now he catches Joseph Parker with a series of hard hooks. And I hope Parker does not start to mirror what Fabio does, which is drop his lead hand and put himself on the ropes. Parker is towards the ropes right here. With a minute remaining in the second round, and Wardley lands a hard right hand, decent left hook, and another decent one too. Knocks Joseph Parker's head back. Don't know why Joseph is putting himself on the ropes, and now in the corner. This is Wardley all the way right here. Nice lead right uppercut, left hook, right hooks. Parker's trying to cover up in the corner. There's half a minute to go here. Not sure what the ref is doing here. Oh, did someone drop the mouthpiece or the gum shield, as the Brits say? Hi Jessica, how are you doing? Yep, it looks like it was Joseph Parker. Gum shield came out. Ref walks him back to center ring. Good for Parker, that little break. But this is definitely a Wardley crowd here. Moments left here in this second round. Oh, and Joseph Parker opens the big 1-2, lands the 2. Holds the ropes while he's got Wardley back against the ropes, but Fabio just opens up with another big overhand right. Parker with a double jab to a guillotine, and that's the round. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. We'll watch. Hi Jessica, hi April, hi is it Davido, and hi Andre. We're watching the Joseph Parker Fabio Wardley fight, and definitely have to give that second round to Wardley. More than points though. Looks like he hurt Joseph in this second round, so early. Alright guys, we're here to talk about fights. This fight in particular. This is Joseph Parker out of New Zealand versus Fabio Wardley, who fights out of the UK. And the fight's taking place in London, so this is a highly pro-Wardley crowd. But to give him credit, you know, Wardley dominated Joseph Parker there in the second round. Here we go, third round. Hopefully Joseph Parker got some good advice from his corner and can make the adjustments. Parker's starting out with a high double shoulder height guard. Wardley, in spite of his flaws, looks nice and fresh this third round. Oh, Parker eats another big right hand from Wardley. Right now it's still all Wardley. Joseph has to get himself back in this fight. He's got to pick up the volume. Wardley using a little bit of body language feints. Oh goodness, just lost my stream again. Try to get it back. Sorry guys. This is the eternal problem. Who do you guys have in this fight? I mean, I'm rooting for Parker, but I have to give credit to Fabio Wardley. He's pulled the upset off more than once. He's a big puncher. He has tons of confidence right now. Big KO of Frazier Clark in their rematch, and then he managed to get that one-punch KO of Justice Hooney, who was, as he admits, technically superior. So Wardley is more than willing to admit that he doesn't have all the boxing resume. He doesn't have even the boxing skill set of some of his foes, but as he says himself, he finds a way to win. I don't do a lot of kickboxing, so kicking is not my thing. I have studied kickboxing with Benny the Jet, but you know, I mean, I would never say I'm still a raw beginner, I would say. Alright guys, sorry for the delay. I had a stream, but I lost it, so I'm trying to get it back. See what we can do here. Tiger uppercut. I don't know what that is. Is that a flying uppercut? Alright, trying to get the stream back, guys. Just bear with me. Here we go. Alright, so between rounds here. Trying to listen into the corner of Joseph Parker, but the music in the background kind of drowns out what his corner and he leaves. Trying to tell him. Okay, here we go. Whew. 4, scheduled for 12, but Wardley's taking these early rounds. In fact, I feel that Wardley has hurt Joseph Parker, at least in round 2. Okay, Parker back on the jab here. It's good to see. He's got a responsible high double guard for the most part. Oh, Fabio's just landing these nice sharp single jabs. Fabio leads with that lead hand way low, kind of like Holly Malignaggi fights. Right hand here across the chest, left hand down by his thigh. Then he sticks his chin way out, points it at Joseph Parker. But in spite of these mistakes or these flaws, Fabio is, I would say at this point, partway through round 4, he's winning the fight, and he's inflicted more damage. So we'll see if Joseph Parker can turn this around. Nice slip by Parker, goes to the body shot, but gets tangled up with Wardley on the inside. Joseph is going to have to make more use of his feints and pick up the volume, in my opinion. It looks to me like Parker's trying to get a read on Wardley still. Wardley is just comfortable within himself. He just does what he does, even though it's only the same thing. And even though what Wardley does is somewhat flawed. Now here we go on the inside. Parker comes back with a 3-punch combination. When he closes distance, right here, this is where Parker is starting to put it together. But to his credit, Wardley storms off the ropes. Gets caught with the right hand from Joseph Parker. Short right hook. Nice jab from Joseph Parker. I'm good, thanks. How are you doing, Collins? Thank you for joining me. Is this the second time today? Okay, here we go. So now Parker looks like he timed that low jab from Wardley and landed a jab of his own. So the advantage of holding your lead hand low like that, as Fabio Wardley does, is that the shoulders completely relax. That means he has to throw an up jab. But it looks to me like Parker is barely starting to get a read on it. Would I do MMA? Yes, I would do MMA. All right, 4th round. I would still say this is Wardley's fight, 4 rounds in. Yes, Collins, I would do UFC if they had a weight division at 105. Sipping my matcha latte. You guys probably can't see it. What's your favorite drink while you're watching the fights? Okay, now when Parker gets to mid-range or close range, that's where he does best. At the moment, Wardley is picking him off from the outside with that up jab, which is the advantage of using that up jab. Do I think Adrian Broner won when he fought Manny Pacquiao? No, I don't think so. But I mean, that fight is distant memory, Collins. All right, Fabio Wardley starts in round 5. Starts to get a little bit cute here. Kind of dropping both hands, waving that right hand around a little bit of showboating. But to his credit, yep, that up jab from Fabio is still working. And he comes back with a hard right, left hook. Parker looks like he's waiting to counter, but I feel like Parker has to take the initiative. There he goes with a double jab. Not able to get much more off of that, though. Throws a lead left hook, and then Wardley just holds him. A nice body shot from Parker off the double jab. Comes back with a good right hand. Oh, very nice right uppercut from Wardley. And again, as soon as Parker closes distance, Wardley holds 2 underhooks. Hi, Collins. Nice double jab from Joseph Parker right there, head to the head and to the body. Fabio Wardley trying to do some feinting motions. Wardley crouching down. This is the Joseph Parker fight right now. We're in the 5th round of 12. Oh, nice jab from Parker, but Wardley comes right back. Wardley's conditioning is excellent. Well, here we go. Parker starts to open with a nice 1-2. As soon as he closes distance and gets Wardley against the ropes, Wardley starts to hold. This looks like this might be the theme for the night. So Parker's going to have to find a way to catch Wardley at mid-range before he has a chance to hold. Okay, good job there from Joseph Parker. Good bit of head movement there from Joseph Parker. He managed to avoid Wardley's right uppercut thrown after a series of 3 jabs, simply by leaning back a bit. Would I spar with Joseph Parker? No, I would not spar with a heavyweight male. I mean, I'd be looking straight at his cup. Wouldn't be much point in that. Alright, and there we go. That's the 5th round. Alright, so Parker is letting this fight slip away, so I hope he and his team have a plan. Now, I would get in the ring and move around with Joseph Parker. That's completely different than sparring. Okay. I would love to meet Joseph Parker. He seems like a really good guy. Fabio Wardley as well. Andy Lee as well. So we have Ben Davison whispering sweet nothings in Fabio Wardley's ear between rounds. I guess he doesn't want that to get caught on camera. Can't blame him. So is Joseph Parker just laying in the cut and waiting here? He's setting Fabio Wardley up for the KO. Nice stabbing jabs get through for Fabio. Parker returns the favor. Whoever's waving a light in the audience, it's really annoying. Again, jab to the head, jab to the body from Fabio Wardley. Same thing from Joseph Parker. Joseph starts to open up with that big right hand. They close distance, and Fabio holds. Yeah, you go ahead and sub if you'd like to sub. Wardley's jab to the body falls a little bit short. Comes back upstairs with the double jab right hand. And I feel like Parker is just waiting a little bit too much here. This is the 6th round. This is scheduled for 12, so we're at the halfway point. Fabio's still doing his little fainting motions, jerking motions with his body. Manages to avoid a couple of Joseph's punches and then holds. Back to center ring. A little bit over a minute remaining in this 6th round. Nice double jab from Joseph Parker, followed by a double left hook. And a big 1-2 left hook, and now he has Wardley hurt. Wardley against the ropes. Wardley grapples. Ref separates him, brings him back center ring. Alright, so Joseph Parker has to continue to fight smart, as we say. Nice jab from Joseph Parker. Wardley misses with a big right hand. Nice right uppercut from Wardley. Parker comes back with his own 1-2. Hi, Zeno. Something. Nice jab to the body from Wardley, but as always, he leans over to the right a lot, so that's definitely one of his technical weaknesses. He's always bending over to his right. How are you guys doing this Saturday afternoon? Thank you so much for subbing. Appreciate it. Alright, we got a shot of Frank Warren in the crowd, sitting right next to Tyson Fury and Big John Fury. Tyson explaining multiple times why he's retired. Do you guys believe him? Do you think he's going to unretire himself? Do I think Joseph Parker can beat Tyson Fury? A prime Tyson Fury? No. I don't think so. Tyson Fury, potluck Tyson Fury? Yes. Alright, you guys can answer that little Q&A if you like. I think Tyson Fury would outbox, a prime Tyson Fury would outbox a Joseph Parker. Thank you so much, RG. Appreciate that. Alright, here we go. Second half of this fight. Wardley opens up with a nice 1-2. The 1-2. So the unofficial cards has it Parker ahead by 1 round, but I don't know about that. Here we have in round 7, we got Wardley coming on strong here. Nice jab right hand upstairs, hard jab to the body. Here we go again. As soon as Joseph Parker lands his jab and closes distance, Wardley just holds him. So Joseph's going to have to jab pull so Wardley can't hold him. Okay, there we go. Wardley doing his bend over to the right pivot move to get away from Parker's jab. Reading is your hobby. Okay, cool. What types of books do you like? Fiction or non-fiction? Okay, more grappling from Wardley. I feel like Joseph Parker needs to feint just a little bit more. There you go. Nice double jab from Parker. He moves away to get away from Wardley's right hand. It comes back. Beautiful right hand counter by Joseph Parker just now. Has Wardley in a bit of trouble. Wardley's on the ropes. About a minute left. Wardley holds. Smart move. Back to the middle. Okay, now Parker knows he can hurt Fabio. So let's see how he plays the rest of this round out. Round 7. Joseph lands that beautiful counter right hand. Less than a minute to go here. The opening round of the second half of the fight. Up jabs from Fabio and Wardley. Oh, nice lead left hook to right hand by Joseph Parker, and immediately Fabio holds. 15 seconds remaining. The Mechanics Mound says boxing. Boxing is your hobby, I take it. Cool. Okay, good jab to the body from Wardley. Alright, so that was definitely Joseph Parker's round. Alright, how about the rest of you guys? What are your hobbies? Yeah, make sure you hit the bell so you know. Oh, reading, yeah. Do you read fiction or non-fiction? Alright, here we go. Reading anything. Okay, cool. Alright. 8th round. Scheduled for 12. Parker opens up with a little bit of bounce in his feet. A little bit more upper body movement here now from Joseph Parker. Taking some little slow, short, shuffling steps to get in. Nice jab to the body. Wardley opens up the big 1-2, and then jab to the body. Jab to the head, jab to the body from Joseph Parker. See, what I don't like right now is Joseph is starting to mirror Fabio and hold his lead hand low and then do the same type of posture that I referred to it like what old school guys will remember. That's kind of the stance that Paul Malignaggi used to fight out of. Lead hand very low. Right, just under 2 minutes to go here in the, are we in the 9th round or 8th round? Sorry. I think we're in the 8th round. Quieter round from both men. Fabio just missed right there with a big 1-2. Parker misses with his right hand. Okay. As soon as they close distance, Wardley grabs 2 underhooks. Big 1-2 from double jab right hand from Joseph Parker. Wardley does his little feint motion, stab to the body with his jab hand. Wardley upstairs, jab, again that lead hand just swinging loosely, and then he drops in a 1-2. As soon as Parker responds, Wardley holds, grabs those double underhooks. Stab to the body from Wardley. Parker returns the double jab right hand. Oh, and they get into a bit of a grappling match there with Parker grabbing the guillotine. Again, Wardley's still trying to use that upper body motion to feint out Joseph Parker. I don't know who Carla Torres is. You gotta be a little more, help me out here, Relentless. Somebody from Canada, in what sport? Friends Quad says tennis. Tennis is your hobby? Cool. That's something I was thinking I might try to take up, just for fun. So maybe that'll become my hobby next. To be continued. What do you like best about tennis? How do you figure out what racket you should buy to start? What do you need to start? Racket, some balls, I guess. Okay, cool. Friends Quad. Thanks. Wardley misses with his big overhand right. He's back with his stab to the body. Joseph returns another hard jab himself. Wardley starts grappling again. Five Friends Quad. Oh yeah, I mean, no worries. Alright, here we go. Parker's starting to flurry here. Jab, misses with his right hand. Thank you so much, Relentless. Really, really appreciate that. Remember, you guys can always join the channel as a member. You can always also leave a super chat or throw some jewels on this live stream if you have jewels at your disposal. If not, you can just leave a super chat or a super thanks on this live or on any video. That would be greatly appreciated. And thank you for the positive feedback. That means a lot. Hello, preppy girl. Alright, a little more grappling this round. Both men have a few rounds remaining to really try to secure this. I mean, it's really more, it's not really much about, so much for the, oh, big left hand from Parker. Stuns Wardley. Wardley's against the ropes, slipping and dipping, trying to avoid Parker's onslaught. But Parker's a great finisher. Remember how he had how he had Deontay Wilder. So let's see if he's able to pull a similar closing to this fight. Yeah, relentless, exactly. Here we go. Hello, Ryan. Oh, Wardley comes back with a couple hard jabs. Parker misses with his right hand, but comes back with a couple little short lefts. Ooh, big chopping right hand from Parker, just barely misses. Wardley storms back with a couple body shots. Wardley looks like he's prepared to go to war here. Veteran move by Joseph Parker. He closes the round out right in his own corner. That means the already tired Wardley has to walk all the way back across the ring to his corner. That's a real veteran finesse move right there. Alright, Ryan, I don't really know what your comment means, but maybe you can translate that for me. Oh, Heather, cool. That's your hobby? I'm too scared to ride horses, but I applaud those of you that do. That's pretty cool. Now, I think this is like going to be this is obviously a very pro Fabio Wardley crowd. I'm wondering if Joseph will get a fair shake on the judges' scorecards. What do you guys think? Does he have a chance of getting a fair verdict from the judges? Okay, these closing rounds, where the last 3 rounds of this fight, Wardley opens up strong, and it's a nice double jab right to the head. The unofficial scorecard has an 87-84 in Parker's favor, but that's unofficial, so I don't know what the official scorecards are gonna read here. Oh, nice sharp jabs from Joseph Parker toward his head and body. Now, this is what I don't like to see. I don't like to see Parker dropping his lead hand just to do the same thing that Wardley's doing. Oh, big counter right hand by Joseph Parker. I think that hurts Fabio. That hurt Fabio. He grabs 2 underhooks to hold. Oh, nice right hands and little uppercuts on the inside from Parker. Oh, Parker just loads up on a right uppercut and barely misses Fabio. So, nice work. Leaping lead left hook from Parker. Parker's starting to feel himself now. His confidence is here, but Wardley's not going away easy. Relentless says, you're better than 90% of the UFC commentator crew. Haha, I love it. That's funny. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I don't know how you do this, but if you can hype some of my videos or shorts or lives, that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I don't know how viewers hype things, but I guess it's a new thing. Alright, now Steve, we've been live for 34 minutes. It's been free. No, you haven't had to pay anything. Alright, let's closing minute of this, the 10th round. Wardley's still in the fight. Taking more damage, just took another hard counter right from Parker. And another hard right, and another. Oh goodness. Could this be it? There's about 36 seconds left in this 10th round, and Parker is just loading up on those right hands. Oh, to his credit, Wardley comes back with a hard jab. Wardley just walked Parker back to the ropes. Oh, and Wardley with a hard right uppercut. He's got Joseph Parker in trouble. Parker's against the ropes. In big trouble. There's seconds left here. Wardley is opening up. My goodness. Parker against the ropes, just slipping and dipping. Wow. Holy cow, where did Wardley find that flurry from? Well, thank goodness for Joseph Parker. He ended the round close to his own corner. I don't know where Wardley dug deep and came back. Wow, that was incredible. Closing moments of the 10th round. They got 2 more rounds. Wardley looking down here. It's not good optics here. You can't hear what Wardley downcast, it looks like, in the corner. Not sure what his trainer Ben Davison is saying to him, but my goodness, he almost had Parker out there. Parker was, wow, incredible. What started the problems right there for Parker, what had him wobbly, was that little right uppercut from Fabio. So you're working on your fried chicken recipes for the upcoming Kwanzaa holiday. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. 11th round. This fight is still in the balance here. Oh, Wardley lands a couple hard jabs to Parker's head and snaps Joseph Parker's head back. Who's gonna prevail in this fight? We got 6 minutes to figure this out. Well, actually, just over 5 minutes. Right, thank you for joining me. My name's Hamaguchi. I'm a pro fighter. I'm a judo champion, and we are watching Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker. This fight is still in the balance. Parker may be ahead on the scorecards, but Wardley just hurt Parker very badly in the closing moments of the 10th round. So will one of these gentlemen knock the other out, or will it go to the scorecards? Oh, big 1-2 from Wardley. And a right uppercut lands again. Parker misses with a wide left hook. Parker's in trouble against the ropes. He's got his double guard up. He's got to fire back, or the ref might stop this. Parker's trying to weave, cover up, and avoid Wardley's punches, but he's got to do something here. Puts himself on the other side of ropes. The ref is watching closely. Oh, here we go. Parker just fires 2 shots to get himself out the ropes, but Wardley lands a big right. Oh my goodness! Whoa! The ref stopped the fight. Holy cow! Fabio Wardley pulled it off. Oh my gosh! Wardley fell flat on his back, middle of the ring. His cornerman came and dove right on top of him. That wasn't Davison. I don't know who that was. It was an older guy. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Fabio Wardley stopped Joseph Parker. Well, I'll be honest with you. I thought Parker was going to stop Wardley. But holy cow. I feel bad for Joseph Parker because he can no longer really call for a shot at Usyk. That sucks because he was sort of waiting in the wings for so long. And I felt that he deserved the shot at Usyk more than Dubois, in a sense. Wow. That's amazing. Well, I'm glad I didn't bet on this because I would have lost. I mean, maybe I would have parlayed it just to, like, cover myself, you know what I mean? But I would not have bet on Fabio Wardley to KO Joseph Parker. We can't deny him now. Wow. as technically flawed as he is, he did it. So congrats to Fabio. And here's the thing, the bigger question is, doesn't that show us that there should be more venues, there should be more paths to becoming a pro fighter than just the amateurs? Because in the USA, you can't do bright color boxing and then turn pro. You have to have at least one amateur fight. But I think Fabio Wardley makes a great example of why we could allow someone with a series of white collar fights to turn pro. Alright, Grey Wolf, appreciate your support. Unbelievable, guys. So it was after a left hook, right hand, the ref just stepped in and stopped the fight. Congrats to Wardley. He looked like he was in trouble there in the previous round, so credit to him. He's in fantastic shape. Wow, and Joseph looks right at the ref as the ref steps in to stop it. Wow. Wow, the crowd is going to go crazy now. Wow. That's crazy. Unbelievable, you guys. I'm blown away. I can't believe it. It's not just that he won. It's how he won. And who he beat. He knocked out a big puncher. He knocked out the guy that literally had Deontay Wilder out on his feet. He knocked out a guy who held his own with Zhang, who knocked out Martin Bacoli. I mean, this is crazy. Well, credit to Fabio and his team. Credit to whoever helped him get in shape, because he's clearly in outstanding shape. You don't take shots like that and be able to rally the way he did. Really no protest from Joseph Parker about the stoppage, so holy cow. Joseph is nodding his head. So with that, Fabio Wardley becomes the interim WBO heavyweight champ. Wow. From white collar boxing to an interim world title. Incredible. Incredible. And as I said, in spite of his technical flaws, he finds a way to win. He did find a way to win. I thought he was hurt. I thought, some judges, the unofficial scorecard had Parker ahead. Again, we have Ben Davison whispering sweet nothings in his ear. Not sure. Obviously, I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, we gotta listen to this post-fight interviews. O2 Arena. Wow. Well, I think Lucia Riker is the greatest female fighter of all time, up to this point. Lucia is far more skilled than anybody else. Oh, so they're saying it's a Hollywood, he's like a Hollywood story. In a sense he is, sort of. Haha. So Fabio was asked, how did he not get discouraged when Parker landed, or when Fabio landed some heavy shots on Parker, and Parker just took them. And he said, well, we planned for that. Fabio says, Team Wardley planned for Joseph being able to take those hard punches. Fabio gives credit to everybody who supported him, to his team. Fabio saying he wasn't hurt. He's saying he wasn't hurt. He was just being sloppy. So it's interesting. Fabio said, he thought the ref should have stopped the fight 5 punches prior to when he did stop it, or even, I think, in the previous exchange, which is fair. I'm glad the ref didn't stop it in the previous flurry, but here we go. Now Frank Bourne's being interviewed. Yeah, Frank Bourne is such a great spokesperson on the mic. He turns it back over to the Ipswich audience. They all start cheering for Fabio, of course. Frank Bourne says he takes his hat off to him. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I painted those. The rose, some koi fish. Yeah, koi fish. There's one of Joe Louis behind there. Yeah, those are also. There's a link to my my website in a lot of the shorts, where it says My Nature Paintings. Yeah, so let me know what you think. You can check that out. Thank you so much for that feedback. So Warren is saying they want Alexander Usyk. I mean, he earned it. They were saying, hey, Joseph Parker has to get past Fabio to get to Alexander. Well, Fabio pulls the upset, so I guess he gets the shot, right? This is how these things work out. We're watching Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker. Fabio just beat Joseph Parker by TKO. Wow, the crowd looks like it. It looks like the O2 is filled to the gills. Oh, Pete, you didn't like the stoppage? The thing is, though, Parker didn't protest, so I don't know. Um, the ref could have let it continue a little more. We could make arguments either way, that he could have stopped it sooner or he could have let it go. We know that both men can take hard shots, so. All right, so now I think it's Talksport is going to do an interview with Wardley. Parker went forward with 2 shots. You mean just before the ref stopped it? Yeah, right and a left hook, or left hook and a right hand. Just before the ref stopped it. But he'd taken a number of punches before that. The problem was he wasn't firing back. Yeah, it was 2 shots just before the ref stopped it, for sure. But the thing is, and I don't. To be fair to Parker, I don't know what the ref was saying because they didn't have him mic'd up. Sometimes they got the ref mic'd up, but the ref is supposed to tell the fighter who's in trouble, "Hey, show me something," or they're supposed to kind of give him a verbal warning, basically saying, "Hey, you better do something or I'm going to stop the fight," just to give him a chance. Let him know. Throw some shots, do something. It's a tough call, Pete. I mean, I feel for you. I was rooting for Joseph also, but he wasn't throwing back enough, and he threw back a couple times but missed. I would love to hear what he has to say about it. He and his team have to say about it. But when the fighter himself doesn't protest, it's one thing for us to be brave and argue to keep them in the fight. Do I think Joseph Parker should do a rematch with Fabio Wardley? No. I mean, Wardley stopped him, knocked him out. I mean, there's not really any need for a rematch. Unfortunately for Parker, he got out-chessed. You know what I mean? Like, he had that shot at Usyk. Usyk goes out with an injury. He decides he wants to stay busy, so he takes this fight with Wardley, and Wardley stops him. So, I mean, that's unfortunate just how the boxing things, in boxing, that's how things can play out. Patrick, your hobby's fishing. Very cool. I saw at least one guy fishing this morning. I think pretty much here, water's pretty polluted, so I think it's just fishing for pleasure, not to eat the fish. How about for yourself? Are you able to eat the fish that you catch? All right, I'm just hanging on. We're on a commercial break here. I'm kind of hanging on to see if we can also hear from Joseph Parker, because in all fairness, Pete D, yeah, I'd like to know what Parker and his team feel about that stoppage. Well, yeah, I mean, Pete, you're right. It's not. Get rid of him. They just kept him on ice with the Usyk fight. I felt like he earned it a while back. Dubois got the shot. Let's see. Still on commercial break with the zone. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Sometimes talk sport we can't get in the U.S. They limit their broadcast to the UK or Europe or something. See if we can get it. Although I don't like the blonde dude with the heavy plastic glasses. And the other guy with the brown hair and the beard's a little, but anyways, okay, let's see. Unbelievable though. Okay, so I'm not getting any Joseph Parker interview. We just on DAZN we got Carl Frampton, Moses Itama, and who else on the someone else on the mic here. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bet on this fight, guys. Did any of you guys put money on Fabio to win? If you did, congrats, because I'm guessing he was an underdog and he made some money. So Carl admits maybe it was a few seconds too early. The stoppage, that is. Interesting point. See, I'm not sure if Parker let that fight get away from him a little bit due to a little bit of inactivity in those earlier rounds. And I'm not trying to be too critical. We're looking in the rear view mirror, but I felt there were gaps in the action there that he could have taken advantage of earlier on. I don't know if that was part of their game plan to wait till later rounds to really start to pour it on, but Pete says, I think that Parker team left before they could interview. Yeah, I think he left the ring and probably head to the back, but I would assume we're going to hear from them post-fight, the presser? Dunno. So who's the dude on TalkSport with the fake, faded blonde hair and big, thick black glasses? And then who's the shorter guy with the brown hair and the beard? Not that it really matters, I'm just asking, in case any of you guys are from the UK. Alright, color guard, alright. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that are saying they thought Parker would win this fight. Hi, Absu Gaming. Alright guys, look, it's just 4 o'clock. We've been streaming for an hour. I did a live stream earlier today of my workout, so if you enjoy this type of thing, if you're into combat sport, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell so you know when we post content, when we go live. I'm in flux right now, so I can't promise you a solid schedule for either the streams or uploads, but I can promise you quality content whenever we do go live or whenever we do post a video. So please keep listening, keep watching, and please continue to comment. If you have questions or ideas, please share that with me because I learn a lot from you guys. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your Saturday and Sunday. I will see you soon. Thanks for joining me.